Thanks, everybody. I know when Rick was done and when Adam mentioned that Tanya was ill and that I would be speaking in, that the collective disappointment was almost deafening, right? That I'd be coming in and the mass exodus for the door. So I thank those of you who are staying here, and we'll try to get some value out of this. I'll try to live up to Tanya's billing as much as I can here. I've added a few of our guys here at the last minute that we sort of just threw together. I wanted to, I think there's value in showing some older guys doing some stuff that have maybe done this before, as well as some younger guys, and we can kind of compare and see. And at the same time, I think I can show how we would change drills and change how we teach things slightly, depending on the skill level of the athletes, okay? So, as I go into some stuff. This is a topic that I'm fairly passionate about at this time. Adam and I and Dan Becker have basically been arguing over the last 2 months about what my topic was. They really wanted me to speak on what I'm going to speak on tomorrow, but I really wanted to speak on this. So this sort of offered me a window of, hey, I can do what I want, basically. So thrown it together, and we'll see what we can put together for you guys. And again, I welcome any questions. I'll stick around afterwards, answer as much as I can here, okay? In the last number of years, basketball has generally gone, especially in North America, has gone to a lot of talk of the global player, right? And that it is a sin to take the big tall kid and stick him in the post. And I've spoken on this a number of times, right? And I wholeheartedly agree with that. You got the kid who's in grade 8 and he's 6'5" and he can only be a post, right? Will, come on up here. Sorry to embarrass you, Will, a little bit, right? Will Cole is a perfect example of this. How old are you, Will?
I'm 15.
You're 15, right? Will, I'm going to put you at about 6'5"?
6'5", maybe 6'4", around there.
Okay, yeah, pretty healthy, right? Now, Will's been bigger than all the other kids your age,
Mostly, yeah.
pretty much your whole life, right? Good. Now, I think you've had the benefit of a couple pretty good club coaches, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
Now, you've played inside before or not?
Yeah.
Yeah? Have you played outside before?
Yeah.
Good. This is great. This is the model we're trying to get. And Will is really developing into a nice player, right? I'm a firm believer that Will's going to be a very, very good university player one day, right? This is my first attempt at recruiting Will, by the way. Okay? Sit down, Will. Go ahead. All right? But where we get away from this is that we see it only in terms of you can't allow kids to play in the post and just in the post. So we let everybody be guards, right? And I love Rick's stuff about 5 out, and I've actually run that 5 out to some extent with some of our teams a fair bit, right? But sometimes we get stuck on that, and we don't understand that the global player is not that at all. The global player is everyone can play everywhere. So we don't develop any post players at all. We don't develop the skills needed to play inside and use their body and seal and footwork and finish and that kind of understanding of inside play. And I think the result has been the number of people who are effective in and around the hoop is so incredibly low right now. It's incredibly hard. You know how easy it is for me to get a 2 guard? It's unbelievable. I'll say 3 to 4 emails a week, all year long, from someone who is between a 5'10" and a 6'1" combo guard. 3 to 4 a week. You know how many I get from people who say they're power forwards or posts? Maybe 1 a year? Maybe. It's unbelievable. But I'm a big believer we can teach all players to play kind of inside and out. And I totally agree with what Rick said. It was a great point. Talk about the positionless player, right? I saw a great, you guys ever watch, I think it's on NBA TV, they got a show right now called Open Court. It's hilarious. And they got all these old guys, Shaq and Kenny Smith and Jalen Rose, and they just basically BS and tell basketball stories. Really, really entertaining. And they were arguing about where LeBron James was going to fit in the kind of hierarchy of who the best players ever are. Is he going to be better than Michael? Is he not? Could he be? Is he better than Kobe? They're comparing like media loves to do, right? And the couple of things they said was, they said, well, I don't think he can be like those guys, because to be the highest end, you're that because you changed the game, right? Bill Russell, they talked about goaltending rules that changed. Wilt, they changed the key, right? Jordan, they changed the whole way the game was officiated, right? I mean, these guys changed the game. I'm yelling at the TV disagreeing with them like an idiot at midnight, right? I believe LeBron James will change the game. He is that guy. He is the positionless player, right? He's the one guy. I always give example to our guys. I said, when I'm building my team, it's not like I got to go build a house, right? And if I'm going to build a house, I'm a contractor and I'm building a house. I don't take 10 hammers. I take one hammer. I take a tape measure, I take a saw, and I take different tools. Well, you need that same thing when you build a team. And one player just this year raised my hand and said, well, so I used the example first. I said, so if we had 10 Shaquille O'Neals, we wouldn't be a very good team. True. If we had 10 Chris Pauls, we wouldn't be a very good team. And I said, but if we had Chris Paul and Shaquille O'Neal, wow. And one of the players raised their hand and said, but coach, what if you had 10 LeBron Jameses? And I went, yeah. We'd be pretty good. It wouldn't matter, right? I don't know if that's what you're talking about, coach, but that's the positionless guy. Now, obviously, his talent level is greater than maybe we've ever seen before, right? But that's kind of where we're going to. And the best teams in my league right now field teams in FIBA ball, and where Canada's generally a smaller height anyways, but the best teams field, their entire team is 6'5" to 6'7", really athletic. They switch every screen, and they can play all over the place. Wow, they are tough to deal with. Like, really tough to deal with. Right? And I think that's a pretty neat kind of thing to aspire to, right? And something that we tend to get lost in. When we talk about the global player, it's not all perimeter players, right? It's inside and outside. Good. Now, can I get my 4 guys are going to do everything here? Give me 4 more guys here, please. Come on up. Grab a basketball, everybody. Grab a spot along the end line. Good. Now, the first thing is it's not only for big people. It's not, this is not only for, but it's footwork stuff that's applicable to everyone that I believe is vastly undertaught, is basic footwork. What Alan Stein talked about this morning, right? That the feet are the foundation of everything we do. It's so crucial. It's amazing when you see the best of the best of the best, and now even after they get to be the best, they're still working on stopping, on pivoting, on balance, on all those great things, okay? Good. Actually, I don't need a partner up, you guys. Partner up, only one ball, okay? Good, okay? We're going to go like this. Kev's going to back up a little bit. Good. He's got the ball. These guys done it before, right? I'm going to come towards Kevin. Kevin will flip me the ball. I'm going to jump stop on balance here. 2 feet, balance, low, strong, and crossover step. Okay? I'm a big believer in this. This is something that we're starting to officiate the game this way. In the U.S., I think to some extent they still don't, right? Where they still allow this move, which is a travel, by the way. I just traveled, right? If this foot comes up before I get rid of the ball, it's a travel. It's generally let go, especially in the NBA, and in my opinion, more so in the U.S., but certainly changing here and the rest of the world, right? Crossover step. Okay, so we're going to teach that first, right? I want you guys to toss. So the ball's in this, ball's here, ball's here, ball's here. Okay, land, toss, crossover step, 1, 2, 3 dribbles, jump stop, pivot, next guy comes again, toss it. We ready? Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Pivot's good, bam. Good, next guy comes, good. Good, stop. Now, below and athletic, very important. Turn, that's it. Below and athletic. Jump stop at the end, pivot and play, right? We're trying to reinforce their control, their balance, and them learning how to be low and athletic. Keep coming, guys. Keep coming back. Keep coming back. Here we go. We've got a whole series of things we'll do. I'll show you guys a few of them, not necessarily all of them here, as we kind of go through. This is something that we do. Early on, it was 3-4 days a week. Now it's probably twice a week, right? Some kind of footwork stuff we're doing all the time, okay? Let's change it up slightly now. Let's stop, let's reverse pivot, okay? So I'm gonna go to Will, right? We'll do the exact same thing. Catch, now. Here, spin, reverse pivot. here's a really important thing about pivoting. It's a tiny detail, but it's a big detail at the same time. It is very difficult to pivot with your heel on the ground, but most players do it, right? I'm sliding my whole foot. It's actually hard on my knee, okay? If you really, really watch how many people don't actually know how to pivot, what they do is this. This is a step, right? This is a pivot. Can you see the difference? Lift the heel up, guys, okay? So as I come here, bam, I'm going to pivot on this foot, lift the heel up. Pivot, turn. Got it? We ready? Here we go, here we go, here we go. Good. Pivot, turn. Didn't lift your heel up. Get it up, get it up. Slow it down a little bit. Slow it down. Good, that's better. That's a good one. Catch, learn, good. Now, stay low and be athletic. Stay low, stop that end, guys. Good, keep going, keep going, keep going, finish up. Good. Go, stop there, guys. Stop there, stop there, stop there. Let's change up one more. Let's change up one more. Now let's add 2 pivots, right? Let's come into it here, and I want you to come now to a side, but we're going to front stop this time. Land here, land just to the side of him. 1, 2. 1, 2, just to the side. Now I want you, ball your chin, half pivot this way, pivot forward and go. Same thing, here, good. Yogi, do it. Where is it here? Half pivot, boom, explode, go. Ready? Let's go, same thing, okay? So now we're making it a little harder and we're working our footwork in a double pivot situation, right? You're gonna see how this is gonna add to what we're gonna do later when we start to work just in the post. But we need to be able to play low and athletic, and we need to have really good feet before we can do anything, right? Good, okay? I've got 3 or 4 more. We can front stop and start to get into our jab series. I won't do that. I'm gonna try one that these guys have never done before, okay? Which is a little more applicable, right? What I want you to do, Yogi, is I want you to throw it, okay, up high to me like that, okay? But in front of you, up high. Ready? So I come, throw it up high. I'm going to go here, jump. Sorry, let me do that again. I got to get closer to you. So throw it nice and high. Good. Jump and turn. Jump and turn in the air and try to land low. Good. Then as I land, I want you to come up on me a little bit. Good. Yogi comes up on me a little bit. Good. Oh, he's leaning on me. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Good. Okay. And I want to turn and face. Let's do it all. I'll do it all together here. Hang on. Good. Give me a little bit of a high toss. Good. Jump. Here. Do it again. Sorry. I'm not a very good athlete, apparently. Good. Turn. Here. Turn and face. Got it? Do that again slowly. Braden, show him there. Show him slowly. Because I don't think these guys got there. Jump. Turn. Turn and face. Good. Better. You ready? Try that all the way there. Good. Now, then dribble past them. Sorry, Will. Great question. I did let Braden stop the drill. Turn. Good. Turn and face. Good. Here we go. Turn and face. Now you'll notice some are reverse pivoting, some are front pivoting here, okay? I would stop this here. Good. Let's let them get comfortable with it a little bit. Good. Good. Same thing. We got it? Good. Okay, go down here, guys. Go have a seat for 1 second, okay? Actually, Bison guys, stay here for 1 second. Thanks, Coach. I'm going to use this query quickly for our next game. We have little ones. Good. Come on over here, guys, quickly. Okay? Now, can I get a match up there, please? Okay? Right on the spot. 2 other guys can be out wide here. Good. Okay, who's a matchup, please? Who's a matchup? Got it? Perfect. Keegan, go there. Good. Yogi's got a ball. Keegan, you don't need one. Perfect. Good. Now, we're going to talk about sealing now. Okay? Sealing is about sealing is about holding position, first of all. Secondly, about creating a window for the ball to come in. Okay? Creating a passing lane. All right? Really, really, really key stuff. Okay? If we want to try to get it here now. Now, if I maybe go over here, Yogi, so I can see it a bit more, right? So if I want to seal, let's say, on this spot and I have Kevin guarding me, right? Let's say I stand to Kevin to let me get the ball, perfect. Kevin's in a typical, what you'd call a side front, right? He's got one forearm on me, he's got a hand in his lane, right? He's trying to not allow the path of the ball to come through here, right? I have to try to open that up, okay? 2 things I got to do. Match his footwork, okay? So if I come here, I can match his feet. So I try to come here as much as I possibly can, match his feet. If I'm here, it can be tougher. The other look is step over this leg as much as possible and match. Step over and match, okay? Point number 2, okay? I need to create a window for the ball to come in, okay? This elbow goes in his armpit, and this wrist goes right in his, I don't know what that would call, elbow pit, I'm calling it? I don't know what the other side of this is. Not sure. I just made up a word for you guys, right? Elbow in here, wrist there, and open the window. Okay? Really, really important thing. Because both hands come out, go again, Kevin, and I open the window. This is the one I want to catch it with. This is where I open the window with. Make sense? Really, really important thing. I can fight over his feet. I can match his feet. I can hold it, pass him the ball, Yogi. Good. Bam. Good. And I can hold that spot as much as I possibly can. We got that a little bit? Now, once we teach that and we get some basic footwork of it, we'll simply do a real simple passing drill here. Okay? Braden's in. Who's on O? Who's on D? You're on O? Good. Okay? Kevin's job is don't let Braden get the ball. Braden's job is try to get the ball while standing on or over the spot. Okay? On or over the spot. That's very important. Our job is try to get Braden the ball. Okay? We are not allowed to lob it. Okay? We're not allowed to hook it around. We're just trying to be able to throw a direct pass into Braden. We got it? You guys ready? Good. Braden will turn. Good. Where's he going? Where's he going? Yogi, pass the ball. Wait, stop. Now, wait. We need to build our assertiveness night right now, right? Especially with you right now. See, I know these guys better, so I'm upset with him now. Right? You should be saying something to Yogi right now. Give him the ball. Braden knows how to play here. We can develop this right here. He's on him. Yogi's standing there looking at me. Give him the ball. Give him the ball. Right? Point and let him know. Sorry. I just switched into clinician to coach there in 1 second there. Sorry. Here we go. Play. Good. Yeah, I'm open. Good. Play. Here we go. Move the ball. Move the ball. Good. Not there. Ready? Hold the seal. Good. Hold the seal. Good. That's it. Play again. Good. Here we go. Here we go. Hold the seal. Now there. Good. Good. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hold the seal. Good. Now, Braden did it once, twice early, but then didn't change it, right? Let's get 5 guys up here. 5 guys up, do the same thing. Here we go. I'll get you guys started first while I teach something else. You guys match up. The other 3 make a triangle. Quickly, let's go. Grab a ball. Now, Braden did something that drives me a bit nuts early, and then he fixed it, right? And that was this. So Keegan has the ball. Kevin's denying me the ball. I have him sealed. He passes to Yogi, and Braden did this. Right? As soon as I do that, I release my hold. Remember what I said? You got to be able to hold position, and you've got to be able to open a path for the ball to come into you. Right? So as soon as I moved away from him, I no longer held position. So this has got to be a really key thing. Pass it, turn here, and be able to hold that spot. Do we understand? Yeah? You guys get a new matchup in? Try it again. You guys match up. Let's see how these guys do. Were you guys watching? You're on O. You're on D. You guys ready? You guys ready? Ready? Go ahead. Anytime? We're good. We're good. We're good. 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 Here we go. Here we go. Go again. Go again. Keep going. Good. How many times? Now, keep going in the drill. Keep going in the drill. How will we score this? We'd put 30 seconds, maybe 45. It's pretty exhausting. And we keep score. How many times can you get clean touches in 30 seconds? Flip it. How many times can he get clean touches in 30 seconds? Make it a competitive drill. I'm a big, big believer in as much as we can do make competitive, right? Pass, seal, good. Stop holding him, Yogi. Stop holding, foul. European guy, eh? He's fouling, holding guys like crazy every time, right? Jeez. Good, how are my young guys doing? Hold that spot, good. Not over the dot, doesn't count. Not over the dot, doesn't count. Get back to your spot. Get back to your spot. Now just hold it there. Good, give it to him. Yes, great pass. Hold that spot, fight over him, Will. Fight over him, good. Now, stop all groups, right? Little details, tendency is gonna be for them to hold like this. We've got to work on getting our elbow into our armpit, right? Holding that seal open as much as possible, okay? Go, guys, sit down for 1 sec. Good job, by the way. Any questions about Excuse me, any questions about that? Footwork ceiling before I move on. If you got one, you can raise your hand, yell it out. Anybody? No? Good. Count to 5 before I move on, right? Wait for them to say something, okay? Good, so we got our seal. Now let's take this further. I'm just gonna use the big guys for this right now. Actually, you know what? I'll use you guys in a second, actually. Okay? Can I get a matchup now right into the rim? Okay, maybe Yogi Braden, or I guess it doesn't matter. I'm gonna say two guys who've done it before. Okay? Now, we're playing live one-on-one, no dribble allowed, don't have to clear the ball. Okay? Live one-on-one, no dribble the ball. Kev be just outside the elbow. Keegan just outside the elbow, right? Okay, you guys know what you're doing here, right? Okay? They must catch it inside the charge circle. They must catch it inside the charge circle. They have 2 people to pass to them. They must seal, catch, finish. You might do this differently with different age groups. I often call this the bully drill. Because if you get good at it, you can bully people. Because what we do is, we don't switch every time. So if Braden turns and scores and can take the ball out of the mesh and give it back, he's still on offense. If he can seal well enough, he can score, get it, score, get it, score, get it, and then we'd flip it, maybe O to D afterwards, right? But we want them to get that mentality of, I can physically, right, control the situation, right? I want them to get that mentality in the block. You guys ready? Maybe come a little closer together. A little closer together. Who's on O, who's on D? Okay, good. I haven't given any instruction, nothing technical here, just let them go to work first. Okay, ready guys, go ahead. Good. Stop. Why are you catching outside the charge circle? Good, catch it inside the charge circle. Inside the charge circle. Ready? Go. Good. Fight around, Yogi. Play now, Yogi's on O. Good. Hold that spot. Good. That's nice. So it's essentially a variation of the drill we just did, but now we're playing with a ball and we're scoring a little bit, right? I'm a big believer, by the way, is as you teach, is let them just do the drill for 30 seconds. Then let's back up and teach, right? I think too often we as coaches make mistakes of, I'm going to teach them this, and I'm going to teach them every single little detail of what they need to do, and they're bored to death. They stopped listening to you. Some guy's sleeping on the ground, right? Let's start it, right? Then, okay, wait, timeout, guys, timeout. We've got to make sure here, right? If we want to get the ball here, right? I'm not going to start facing this way, because as soon as I do that, Yogi's going to put his forearm on my back, right? Face here. Take what he gives you, right? Yogi, you're going to bump me, deny me, good. Take what he gives you, I'll come down here, or you're going to give me that? Great, bam, good. I'm going to hold this spot. Okay? All right? Face your player first, find the spot you want, then hold that spot with a seal. Okay? Let's go again. Okay? Go ahead. You ready? Good. Come on, let's play. Good. Grab and go. Braden, outland play. Hold that spot. You're outside. Here we go. Next guys. Hold the spot. Good. Here we go. Good. Rebound it. Nice, Braden. Keep playing. Good. I'm not tremendously happy with their footwork, but it's okay. Next ball. Get a ball. Good. Actually, freeze there. Good. Okay? Any questions about that? Why we would do that, how we would change that? Okay? Now, younger kids won't be able to hold their seal well. How can I change this drill? Bring your passers in, right? So now we pass from here and from here, right? It doesn't seem like a big deal, but the extra time it takes to throw that ball is all the difference in the world for them, right? Is all the difference in the world, okay? Little tiny tweak, okay? Little tiny tweak. We seal, we play, we keep score. Sometimes we'll go up to a score, 3, 4, 5. Great conditioning drill, right? Just keep working at it. Let's shoot the ball a bit. We can get a bunch more guys. Give me 4 new guys. Come on over here. Everybody can go. Good. Okay, good. Give me a line of guys over there. Good. Now, going to go back to some footwork stuff, some offensive footwork stuff, okay? The basis of what we're doing here is not all that different from what I think some of you guys have seen before. right? Which is outside, inside footwork, okay? And a power layup. We base almost all of our post off of a power layup, okay? That's the base of everything we do. The other thing is that our outside foot is our pivot foot almost all the time. There's maybe the odd exception, but almost all the time we want to land in such a way so that we're driving our power towards the basket, not away from the basket, right? Will, come on out here. Okay, Will Ceesay, wrong Will. Will Kohler's over there, good. Okay, boom. So turn this way, Will. Good, awesome. Now, if Will, let's say, do me a favor, pivot on this foot a little bit. Pivot front, pivot back, good. Now hold that as your pivot foot, right? Hold that as your pivot foot, right? You're there. Now if I give you a little push here, well, it wasn't that hard of a push, man. Holy cow. Look at this guy. It's not very good, right? Okay, yeah, he flopped. Look at this. That's a $5,000 fine, isn't it? Get him out of here. Good, all right, thanks, man, okay? All right. Now make that your pivot foot. Make that your strong foot, okay? Because usually your pivot foot contains the most weight. Now, now I'm pushing on this a little bit, right? Hold that. See what I mean? Do you feel like you're stronger this way? Yeah, okay, right? I can hold this spot better with that leg. It's just a better anchor, right? If I can get my weight on here and I can play out of that, right? Now, what I want, that's the basis of what we're gonna do here. What I want you guys to do is this, okay? You're very simply gonna get a couple balls over here, please, guys. Throw one or two. Perfect, can we get one or two more? Good, thanks, good, here we go. Good, awesome, okay? Keegan, you'll do it first, so you don't need a ball. Keegan will simply come over here, cut across here, and he's gonna come right down the lane like this, good. Now, as the ball comes to him, because we're just learning here, put a little bit of lob on the ball, right? Give him time to get there. We're gonna land outside foot, farthest foot away from the rim, right? Inside foot, power layup, okay? I'll do it quicker from this side. People can watch it there, right? I come up here, good. Outside, inside, power layup. Okay? So on your side, guys, demo to you guys first, I will land with my left foot, my right foot, and power up. Okay? Switch lines every time. Questions? No? Ready? Here, I'll give it to you. Keegan will go first. Good. Next time, good. Outside, inside, power layup. Good. Outside, inside, power layup. It's interesting to see the different types of things now. Now, as we build on this a little bit, we can add dots and other stuff, but this is sort of the foundation in terms of the footwork of what we're going to try to do offensively. Good. Wrong feet, Roger. Right foot, left foot. Right foot, left foot. That's nice, Will. Great job. Left foot, right foot. Good, Yogi. Nice. Great feet, great feet. Catch it strong. Good. 1, 2, power. 1, 2. You see how their bodies are going towards the basket? So every move is towards the basket. I can absorb contact and still finish strong because my momentum is going towards the basket. Okay? Really important. I don't want to do this for too long because we've got lots we want to cover here. What's my time here? Okay, hold on, stop, guys. Now I'm going to change this just slightly. Okay, just slightly. I'm going to pass on the ball. Now instead of coming over, I want you to stop at the cone, almost like a rear cut. I'll use that term, right? Okay, that I come here, bam, and now I want you to kind of lob it up to me at the rim. So now my footwork is, again, outside, inside, power layup. Okay, what would you do? Can you do yours? What do you think you'd do? See if you can do it without a demo. Awesome, well done. Here we go, let's go again. Here we go. Again, just a slightly different angle. Now we're playing out of it, outside, inside, power up. Outside, inside, power up, right? Not bad. You can see now, these guys are, they're still at the acquisition stage in terms of it has to be before they come in, right? Eventually we'll build on this, hopefully, and to be able to develop some speed so it's a natural part of their footwork, right? It's just going to take rep. Good. Here we go. Good. Awesome. Okay, hold on. Stop. Take the two lines, come out here. Give me you guys back here. Good. Awesome. Give me two more guys here, okay? See if these guys can pass here. I get you there. Come over here on that side. Perfect. Good. Now, I got my matchup. This is the game we're going to play. You're playing one-on-one against you. I'll start with the ball, right? You guys are right on the line together. Good. This is what's going to happen, all right? Okay, I'm going to pass to one of these two guys. If I pass to him, you're on offense, you're on defense. Got it? Let's make this a little tougher. I'm not sure we can do this yet. We'll see. We'll see. This is the adjustment of the drill. Okay? So you got it? So if I pass to him, you're on offense. Got it? But both players must run outside the cones. If you wanted to, you could choose to chase him down, right? But probably the shortest route is on your side. And what you guys to do is try to throw it to them close to the rim, just like you did in that last drill, and it's a catch and finish. We understand? You sure? Ready? Go. Good. Awesome. Great footwork. Good. Who's the next ball? Ready? 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 Go. Good. Slow reaction. Wrong guy. Run right to the rim. Run right to the rim. Next guys. Watch, 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 watch. Run right to the rim. Good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. A young buck was going to block you there. He got scared. He got scared. Scared, as they say. Here we go. He got scared. Here we go. Nice. Good. Next guy, next guy, next guy. Ready? Go. Nice. 1, 2. Nice. Way to get there, Roger. Good footwork. Here we go. Push. Good. Good. How would I adjust this drill if it was too hard or too easy for the offense? Change the cones. Too easy for the offense, or sorry, too hard for the offense? Go out wider. They got more of an advantage. Too easy? Go narrower. They have less of an advantage. Okay? Really simple thing depending on the age group of our athletes. Right? We could switch it and say, well, you're on O. Now the guy's coming from the backside. Now you don't see him, and you have to land and make an adjustment. Get into some moves that we're going to show you guys, right? You guys okay? Questions about that? Everybody sit down. Now we're going to talk about post play a little bit. Sorry, I'm trying to get through as much as I can here. 21 minutes. That's my time clock. Okay? Again, the basis of what we're doing is, okay, our feet. We started with basic pivoting. Now we've got to do outside, inside feet. Outside, inside. Once we have that down, we can play in a powerful manner inside. We can finish strong. We can absorb contact, all that stuff, okay? Now, the way we teach in terms of post-specific play, okay? Yogi, come on, play D on me. Keegan's laughing because I have to pick the guy to play defense on me, and I pick our European guy, right? I mean, come on, right? Who am I going to pick to make myself look good, right? Sorry, Yogi. Tease him a little bit, right? Come on. He's from Turkey. Sorry, I'm bugging you now. Okay, good. Someone, Kevin, want to pass out his ball? Perfect. Okay, good. Now, again, we want to be in a state of being in a powerful position. Now, I saw Coach teaching some seal principles as well, and it's the same kind of stuff, right? So the same thing we did in front of our dot, right? In terms of elbow in his armpit, my wrist in his elbow pit, right? Open, hold the position, open the window, okay? Now, general concept before I teach this, where's the best place for me to catch the ball? Is it here? Is it here? Is it, you know, any idea? High post? High post is a good spot. I mean, the answer is they're all good spots, but the best place for me to get it is what I remember, I think I read this as Coach Wooden's term, was the line of deployment, right? Which is the line of the ball in the basket. Think of it this way. So Kev, go maybe a little lower so we can demonstrate this here. So if I was here, where would you play me, Yogi? Perfect, good. And if I was here, where would you play me? Good. Now if I was here, where do you play me? He's back here. What, are you sure? He's not real sure all of a sudden, is he?
Same thing, 9 here.
It's kind of the same. You're not really sure, right?
Yeah.
There's no definite side though, right?
No.
Much, much easier to catch the ball. Much, much easier to seal, okay? Posting up in the line of deployment, in the line of the ball in the basket is the toughest place for him to side me and make it as difficult as possible. That's why as post defenders, we're always trying to do as much as we can to push me out of that. So if Yogi's smart and the rest let him get away with it, he's going to try to push me out of this, right, as much as he can. If I got on this side of him, right, he'd try to push me out of this to make it easier for him to stop that, right? That's a pretty key principle. I'm going to fast forward a little bit here. Okay? As I come here and I seal and I open my window and I hold my spot. Good, good. Now, Yogi's going to lean on me, right? This foot is my strong foot. This is the foot I'm coming back with. If he was leaning on me and I tried to pivot on my inside, like, it's real tough, okay? But now, right, I can come here and I can gain some space and face him up a little bit, okay? A really, really key fundamental of this, we teach here and to play sort of as a half face, almost butt to the baseline kind of play, right? We want to be able to see the court as much as possible. We want to engage our defender as much as possible. A bad habit that our guys have, especially guys who are brand new, is this, right? Is they catch and they turn this way. Who am I playing with? Right? I'm playing with the ref, okay? This way, I can see the play now, right? I can see my teammates. I can see cutters, right? Maybe Kevin's coming on some kind of a Laker cut, handoff, right? Now I can play. Now I can operate, okay? Turn so you can see the court, okay? Back this up a little bit, okay? Now, so I'm here, good. Comes in, see the court, and everything starts with your eyes are on the rim, good. See if we can stand him up, okay? See if we can stand him up. Now, all you guys watch closely. We're all going to try these things, okay? We're going to come out here and get a few lines. We're all going to try these things a little bit. What I want you guys to try is this. We're going to get 4 groups. We'll simply pass it a guy in the post, pass it a guy in the post. Yogi, get off. Go be behind Kevin. I'll demo here, okay? I'll simply come down here. I'll face up first so I can get position. I get the spot I want in the line of the ball in the basket. I turn and seal. Good. I face up so I can see the rim. Good. And I shoot the ball. Very simple. That's got to be the foundation to everything we do, is to be able to come here, catch, shoot the ball, okay? If I can make one, it'd be help too, okay? Bomb, catch the ball, good. Give me 4 groups here. Give me a group there, give me a group there, give me a group there, give me a group there. Real quick, we need 2 or 3 balls per. 2 or 3 balls per. See if these guys can do it here. Good. Catch, turn, good. Next one, good. Get another guy in this line, good. We can walk him down and go right away, good. And we can continue. Go, post up. Post up, post up, post up. Good. Right foot, pivot foot. Now, where's your teammates? Don't play with them. Come here. Catch, catch, catch. Yes, good. That's it, Will. Great job, great job. See what I'm talking about? How that's the number one mistake they'll make? They turn to a point where they're no longer playing with anyone else on the floor. Right? Turn so you can see your teammates. Turn so you can see your teammates. Good. Good. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Good. Kevin's got it. Good. Kevin's got it. Good. Now stop 1 second. Now let's take this further. Let's take this further. Hold up, so guys. On that side, just hold the balls 1 second. Take this further. Now, the next one, I start with, I must be able to turn and shoot the ball. So he gets it. Yogi's playing me. I turn and shoot. Now, if I can turn and shoot, I can make Yogi stand up tall, right? If I can make him stand up tall, it's going to allow me lanes to drive in, right? Now, what I'm trying to get, I was a little bit too far out there. Good. Okay. What I'm trying to get ideally is to the middle of the floor. Okay. Always think middle of the floor first. If they take it away, the game gets really easy. Okay. But I'm always trying to get to the middle of the floor. My first move that I teach, and then eventually I'll start to teach reads and making decisions out of this, is, right, shot fake. Watch, my first step is with my right foot and I bounce it. My second step is with my left foot, which will be outside inside. I come here, here, boom, outside inside. Good. It's again the exact same footwork. My outside foot, my inside foot, I'm powering up to the rim. Okay? Here it is again. You're always going to play some dummy D on me. Shot fake, power, outside inside, left hook. Okay? Now, that's going to be really hard for my young guys to do, especially if I'm not instructing them. We'll try it here a little bit as we go. Ready? Ready? Go. Good. Catch. Good. Power. Good. More. Get to the middle. 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 Good. Get to the middle athletically. Get to the middle. Good. Now, what am I emphasizing first? Let's slow down. How's my volume here? let's slow down and make sure we can get our footwork right? Then let's see if we can get them to try to get to the middle of the key. Right? If I can try to get to the middle of the key, I need to be aggressive. I need to be powerful coming through the lane, 1, 2. Right? Powerful coming through the lane. Really, really important concept I think to get. Good. Awesome. Great job. Forget this, what I said. All the young guys are getting this good. Great, Will. Great. Awesome. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Good. We're getting this here. We're getting this. Good. Let's take this further now. Take this further. Hold 1 second. Hold 1 second. Now, we're mastering our footwork. We're mastering our basic moves. Now, everything should be based on, I want to do this. If they take it away, I want to do that. Right? So I want to turn and shoot the ball. He comes towards me. I want to attack the middle. So he takes away the shot. I go to the middle. Okay? He takes away the middle. Now it's a 2 dribble spin. So I come here, good. My first dribble, Yogi starts to slide with me. 1, I can't get through. I take him here, and I turn and spin, okay? I can't remember where I read this. I don't know why it's even associated with. I was always called it was the Argentinian stiff arm. I don't know what that is. I don't know where they got that term from. Maybe Argentinian guys do this. I have no idea, right? But I come here, bam, and as I come through the key, I have this arm here. This is my contact arm, bam, bam. And if I can get that, if I can absorb it with this part of the body, that means he's high enough up that now I can spin back and score. Okay, so again, I'm trying to get to the middle, knowing that if he takes away my move to the middle, he's opening himself up for me to beat him baseline. Okay? Guys who don't know what they're doing, start real slow. In turn, 1, 2, hard, hold that arm out, spin into power layup. Okay, spin into power layup. Ready? Go. 1, 2, bam. Good, well done. Not a bad one, not a bad one, Will. Good, 1, 2, too many dribbles, too many dribbles. Don't need 3 dribbles. That's better, good. A little quicker, Roger. A little quicker, you almost traveled on that one. Good, okay, 1, 2, bam, good. As we develop and start to get some smoothness of it, good. Now, again, we need probably, let's fast forward about 400 reps of each. Fast forward 400 reps of each. Hold 1 second, hold 1 second. Now, we fast forward to 400 reps, we have basic footwork. Now I'm gonna play Kevin dummy defender. Give Kevin the ball, good. Return, what's he got? Shoot the ball, good. Awesome, okay? Here we go. Give Kevin the ball, turn, good. I'm up on him, I take away the middle, good, and he plays, good. Here we go. Give Kevin the ball, good. I turn, good. I'm here on him, good. He gets to the middle, awesome, good. Okay, we got that? So that's our progression in terms of 300 to 400 reps at least to get basic footwork. Where can we take it from there? Can we take it to a dummy defender? Can we have the coach take away one or the other? Can we make them make a decision? Right? Learn the basic skill. Learn the basic skill while making a decision. Learn the basic skill while making a decision versus contact. And then at speed, now you can play, right? Now you've got all those things, right? That's kind of the progression that we're talking about. Okay? Guys, sit down for a second. I got 2 more things I want to do, but I want to make sure that I did some things there, and I got a couple more I want to add there, right? But does anyone have any questions about that before I move on? No? Okay. Wow. Good group. Okay. Yeah, go. Mr. Tacky's got a question. Go ahead.
Do you want them to step out to catch the ball, or do you want
Not really. I mean, that's a bit of a natural progression there, right? As much as we can. I mean, ideally, we don't want them to come to get it here, right? But at the same time, it's seal, 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 seal. Most often, to make a post entry safer, by the way, his question was, do you want them to step out to get the ball? There probably has to be a natural half step, right? And a lot of times that's with the same foot as your target hand is, this, right? Which sets up kind of this maneuver at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense or not, right? I think it's very, very difficult, especially the D's playing really well, unless you have a phenomenal seal, right? To allow them to just stay in one spot. Come towards it a little bit. Come towards it a little bit. That sets up my foot. Now I'm playing, okay? Finally made a shot, okay? I don't know if that helps your question or not, right? I mean, ideally we want to get it as low as we possibly can, right? The lower the better, right? Hey, closer you are to the hoop, the higher your shooting percentages go up, right? I mean, I'm a firm believer that the decline in shooting percentages that you see at every level of the game it's partly a function of the three-point shot, because threes are worth more than twos, and therefore there's more value per shot, and shooting percentage is okay to go down, right? Part of it is that we don't really have very many, the ball doesn't get down there enough, right? It's become a perimeter-oriented game. Not necessarily entirely a bad thing, but it needs to be some kind of balance there, okay? One-on-one post play. Good. Let's do this some more. Give me all of my guys out here. Get all the Bison guys out here right now, okay? Good. Now, let's play out of the block here, okay? Same thing, guys. Line up, one post. Good. One post there. Good. Doing the exact same drill, but now I'm going to add something to it. Keegan, go ahead. Good. Keegan, go ahead. Good. Play. Good. Play. Go. Go. Same drill. Next guy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see if they can get this right away. Wow, nobody wants to play with me, do they? Wow. Now relocate. Get it again. Right there. Catch. Play. Good. Here we go. Now they got to play. Good. Here we go. Next guys. Right away, right away, right away. Good. Yogi, I'm wide open. Give me the ball. Good. Relocate. Come. Good. Pass. Good. Excellent. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Make your move. Good. Skip. Excellent. Here we go. Good. Here we go. Good. Yeah. Good. No, I'm not giving you the ball. You didn't give me the ball. Right? It's like Coach talked about there. Why would he just give him the ball last time? Why would I give him it back, right? There's no chance I'm doing that, okay? Now I take that progression. Now we go one-on-one. Maybe we even play two-on-two of it, right? Maybe our read is now we add a defender on the perimeter player. Do they come to help or not? That's our read. Maybe now our read is, are they digging in the paint? We kick out, now we play off of this closeout, right? But we take it a little bit further, okay? Let's take the next move. Go on this side, guys, so they can see your play. Go on that side, okay? Let's take our offense to a little bit higher level now. Okay, let's come on this one now. Good, okay? Shot fake, come to the middle. 1, 2, shot fake again, come through, okay? We got it. Watch here. I don't know if they can do this or not. We'll see. Good. Come here. Shot fake. Power. 1, 2. Turn. Shoot it. We ready? We ready? I'm getting warm now. I don't need you guys anymore. Here we go. Here we go. Good. See if Keegan can do it. Not bad. His balance is not great. We got to work on him getting lower. Just talked to him about this yesterday. He's getting a lot better at it, though. He's getting a lot better at it, though. Good, good, good. Play. Good. Face up. Good. Always starts with our face up. Good. Interesting on this is as you teach kids, you'll find that right-handed players, it's more comfortable for this to be a jump hook than a turnaround. Sorry. I guess that would be lefties, right? But on one side of the floor here, as I do this, bam, good. If I shot fake here, I'm opposite. If I shot fake here, this turnaround is very hard. But this movement here, hook, is not as hard. If I was a lefty, it would be the opposite on the opposite side, right? I encourage you to try it on your own, right? Before you get guys to doing 360-degree spins all the time, right? But this is our basic post package. This is pretty much all we'd have. Learning how to seal where you don't need a move. Learning how to seal where you don't need a move. Okay? Then, sealing at a spot where now you do need a move. Now you've got to hold your position. Now you've got to open the window. Now you've got to face up a player and make a read. And it's all based on if they take one thing away, we have something else. If they take away a catch shot, we attack the middle. If they take away a middle, we've got a baseline. Does that make sense, right? As we build on it again, it's very progressive. It's very, as Alan Stein would say, right, brick by brick, right? Let's go from one to the next, to the next, to the next, okay? All right, next thing I want to teach is some full court stuff. This is new to us this year. We'll see if they do this. Kevin's never done this before, I don't think. Kevin's, by the way, not a post guy. And Yogi's sort of everywhere, and the other guy's here, okay? Let's play one-on-one full court, okay? One-on-one full court. Braden just sighed because he knows this is a tough drill. It's a very challenging drill. That's why I wanted to use these guys for this. Great drill, though, okay? Kevin, go down there, please. Good. And get a matchup in the block, please. Good. And give me one more down there. Braden, you want to be it? Yeah. Good. Okay, pretty simple as this. A big concept for us is first big to the front of the rim. It doesn't have to be a big again, right? You may run your transition, your fast break in lanes, as we do most of the time. We very simply want 1, 2, 3 people running. Someone wide right, someone wide left, and someone rim running. Okay? Again, it's rim running. Most kids will run on offense and do this and run to here. That's not what we want to do, right? We want to run to here. We want to try to get the ball here, right? A little known thing is your 3 in the key doesn't start until the ball crosses center. So you can be there as long as you want, as long as the ball doesn't cross. So primarily in our offense, our first look always should be front of the rim, front of the rim, front of the rim, right? As much as we can. Either throwing it straight ahead, okay, to someone running, or an easier way is ball goes to the sideline. Okay, now, Braden's going to come in and be the high post on this. We got it? Perfect? Good. Sure, you guys, you can circle, right? So they circle up. I'm going to shoot and miss. Whoever gets the rebound is on offense, must outlet to me, guys. Must outlet to me. I'll head man, and we play. We ready? Here we go. Play, outlet, outlet, outlet. Go, go, go. Here, push. Good. Seal, seal. Good. Play. Now, this is what I would correct with Keegan right there. Keegan did exactly what I said you shouldn't do, which shows me he needs some work paying attention. He came to here, but he saw Kevin had the ball, so he ran to here. Not in the first 3 seconds of our offense. Stay there. Let Braden get the ball, right? If Yogi wants to give the ball to Kevin, if Yogi wants to take away this pass, the ball will go there, and guess what? We're back to the drill we did 10 minutes ago, right? We're back to the exact same drill we did 10 minutes ago. Start it again, same guys. Here we go. Hopefully they'll be better. I have 3 seconds. Holy cow, 2 seconds. Ready? Here we go, here we go. Good. Rebound, outlet, go Yogi, push, there, run, get a seal, good. Nice job, well done. Keegan, you're on O, go. Good. That's a nice run. Yogi, you're on O, go. Good. Get a seal, don't run to the block, Yogi. Good, stop. Why you gotta do that to me, right? Run to the block like that. You know better than that. These guys I wouldn't be so hard on, right? You guys don't know better than that, right? Again, obviously, I can guarantee you one item we will do in Monday's practice. Okay, I can guarantee you one thing we're going to do in Monday's practice, right? Is first big to the front. The next progression in this is now it's 2-on-2. Now we work on a rebounder. The guy who doesn't get the rebound becomes our first big. The next guy becomes our trail big. We don't need the extra passer. Now we go high-low with our trail big. Okay? So now you can see a progression. You want to take that further? Allow your coaches or your extra players here to get a ball screen from the trail big. Right? Now you have a roll, now you have a high, now you're playing offense and making them just, right, read whatever the situation is and play. Okay? All right. So, I mean, there's tons more we could do here. I'm out of time here. But, I mean, we started with some basic footwork that every single player needs, right? At every position, we need to do it daily, okay? all the time, all the time, all the time. It should be just part of your active warm-up. How do we pivot? How do we stop? Okay? How do we play on balance, low, and athletic? Okay? Next thing, we talked about sealing. We talked about holding position, right? And opening the window. Okay? We talked about the basic of our footwork, our outside, inside to be a powerful stance, finishing at the rim, right? We talked about competing inside and sealing and holding that window. Okay? And we talked about some basic moves with counters, all based on being able to turn and shoot, being able to attack the middle. Okay? Anyone have any questions about anything I just did there? No? Even random ones? I'm going to hang around. I have an office down that hallway. By all means, pick my brain. I love nothing more than talking basketball. I mean, I think Dan Becker told me that he and Coach over here in Allenstein went to dinner and they were out for like 4 hours or something. I said, I was just like, wow, and I missed that? Like, I think I would have been there for 8 hours. Like, you just talk about this stuff forever. Why do you think that? And I love to check, like, why do you think that? Right? Why do you do it this way and not that way? And see those things and challenge it. Great things. I encourage you to do that kind of stuff as much as you possibly do, okay? Give these guys a hand and these guys a hand, please. Thank you very much. Okay.